Hello, today we're looking at Kubuntu 17.10 final beta, and as we're looking, it's also known as beta 2, so it's the one pre-release which always makes me struggle when I think about is it now 7 beta 2 or final beta, but all we know this is the last release before the final release, the stable release, which will be the 19th of October, so it's in a few days. And this release of Kubuntu made me excited and also a bit disappointing, to be honest with you. As you can see, I don't know if it's just my system, but the icons looks a bit bad. I hope it's just my system, or they will fix it soon. The hamburger menu, great as always. They got some few new wallpapers here, so it's not just the default one. Some of them is stock Ubuntu's one, some of them is not. And let's take this one. What I do find interesting, because I thought I was hoping that they will ship Kubuntu 17.10 with KDE Plasma 11, but then I would have expected to see already the KDE Plasma 5.11 beta 5.10.19, but it's not. It's Qt 5.9.1, but in kernel 4.13, which is fantastic, but a little bit disappointed that it's not yet there, because the 11 got a cool software center and many nice changes where this one doesn't have it yet. But it's very familiar, it's very stable. I will not click on everything, because if you are using Kubuntu and then you know everything already is here. And I don't want to bore you, I just want to talk about the system. But it's very stable, it's very beautiful, it is not too heavy, it's the latest kernel, it is. Everything is just working out of the box, so that's awesome. As you can see, it uses very little RAM. And I add to my virtual machine 2 CPUs and it manages the system just perfectly. As you can see, one CPU is not enough. I did it in the past with my virtual machines and I realized I'm just messing up. But this KDE Kubuntu release is just stable. It's nothing, like I said, it's not KDE Plasma 5.11, even the beta, but it is a stable release, and as it's already the final beta and they have to go stable, it makes sense, because they want to give the user something that won't crash and reliable, and this is what this release is all about. It's stable, it's reliable, and if you haven't upgraded yet and you are considering doing a pre-update or moving to 17.4, it's ready for you, and that's awesome. This release is not going to be a release which you think, is it ready, is it stable? It is a nice, stable, beautiful release of KDE Plasma and 5.10, and I would absolutely recommend it if you're a KDE Kubuntu user and you like what they're doing. Use this. Like I said, it's nothing extraordinary. It's just stable and got the latest backbone stuff, kernel, and the latest apps, LibreOffice 5.4.1, as well as Firefox 55. So it's a great system. Last time the beta one, it was still for all the flavors Firefox 50, but they updated it to a later release. So yeah, this is my look at and my thoughts on Kubuntu 17.10. If you want to have a proper look at everything, please look in the description of this video. You will find a link to a blog where I click on every single thing. There's a link in the blog to another video about Kubuntu where I look through the whole system. This is just my thoughts on this great system. As I said, I don't want to sound negative to the system. I think for a final release, this is very stable. I thought we might see KDE Plasma 5.11, but clearly we will have to wait either for the stable release or for 18.4. That's fantastic. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please use this if you're a Kubuntu lover. It's stable, it's beautiful, and they put their own touch on KDE Plasma. Thank you for watching. See you later. Goodbye.